Ole Miss, LSU. Does
They also play
anybody?
at 7:30.
There's a lot of good games at 7:30, unfortunately. Does anybody, Drew? I'm looking at you. Do you know the line for this game, or are you gonna?
I am appalled that you said that.
I even have to ask. Why did I even ask? Drew, what's the line of that game? Thank you, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna pass.
I shouldn't have even asked.
Chris the Bear Falca.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. According to ESPN Bet, at the moment, it is Ole Miss -3 in Death Valley. So
Too weird. I don't have a gauge on LSU this year, fellas. I don't know what to think.
I haven't watched a full LSU game since their opener. They have gone 4-0 since their opener.
Yeah, kind of a similar story to A&M where it's like you lose early, you bounce back.
Yeah, and they are currently undefeated in the SEC. And there was something I was going to look for here. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, yeah, they're currently undefeated in the SEC. I mean, undefeated means 1-0 here. Y'all remember the LSU South Carolina barn burner. But again, that was not at home. Their margin of victory on Baton Rouge soil is, 44-21, 34-17, 42-10. Like, they are a homer team. Like, they love playing at home. Their only loss was in Vegas to USC, and they lost by 7. So they are in their element. They are humming. The offense is putting up points. Ole Miss had a good rebound last week. Kind of handled South Carolina, only held them to 3 points. But no, we will see. We were going to find out if Ole Miss is actually rebounded or if they just had a good game.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Do you care to give your pick? You want to go and give your pick, or are we going to give those at the end?
I don't have a pick yet. I'm going to listen to you guys.
He's on the Tigers, dude.
I'm going to listen to you guys. I'm going to listen to you guys.
Go. I just looked. The over-under this game is 64.5 right now. That is wild to me.
Yeah.
That is
our SEC matchup.
Yes.
Looking like a Big 12 over-under.
Yeah. I think the crowd is going to play a very big factor in this game. And looking at Ole Miss's schedule, they have not had a meaningful road game yet. Yeah, they went to Wake Forest, but come on, it's Wake Forest. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they beat Wake Forest so bad that Wake Forest dropped out of their game next season. So
they had a running clock in that game, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But obviously, looking at these two teams, who do I like more? I like Ole Miss more, but circumstance plays a lot into this for me. I think Death Valley is going to be rocking, as always. I think LSU finds a way to win this game. Nussmeier has not shown us to this point the quarterback that we thought he was going to be in the 2022 SEC Championship when he came out against the national championship winning defense and torched him in the second half.
Yeah.
I think now's the time to come out. I think this game's a shootout. I think this potential game of the year on at the same time as another potential game of the year. But
unfortunate, but yes.
Give me LSU.
I agree.
I think LSU pulls it out. They find a way.
The Tigers?
Yep.
Hey, count me in. Garrett Nussmeier, and I will say, I know it hasn't been the season that we've expected, but if you look at his stat line, 1,652 yards, 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
Almost as many as Ashton Genty. Okay.
That's funny.
I understand Ashton Genty does have less
yards. A quiet almost 2,000 rushing or yards to the air. 4 interceptions. Almost a 70% completion rate. He's not a bad quarterback. Obviously, following the act of Jaden Daniels is tough. In an offense that was basically molded to the Heisman winner this past year. So a little bit of a transition. Obviously can't do the same things on the ground, but he's got an arm. And LSU has kind of bounced back. And I think the momentum is on their side. It's in Death Valley. That's huge. If it's in Oxford, I still might take LSU, to be honest. But I would lean more on this. There's just something about it. Something about a night game in Death Valley. No matter what the LSU team is, they're going to be coming ready to play. I like the Tigers here.
So Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think it's the spread too. Like spread is like Ole Miss -3 right now. Something stinks. Something's up here. I don't like it. I don't know. I'm fishy.
Yeah. I mean, my only argument for Jackson Dart and the throw-in Rebs is that they know they have to win this game to remain relevant on the national stage. They know they have to win this game to remain relevant in the conference. They know they have to go in there and score points because, listen, let's be honest. After watching Kentucky get the doors blown off of them, Georgia probably walked through that game. And then Ole Miss the following week was like, Georgia does this every year. It's all good, guys. We're just going to go out there, put on our powder blues, and go smoke them 55-7. So, yeah, I mean, that's my only thing is that Ole Miss knows they have to get up for this game, and it's going to be easy to get up for. I mean, it's a top 15 matchup at night in Death Valley. If that doesn't get your blood pumping, I don't know what will. But, I mean, have you played in Death Valley on NCAA? The stadium pulse is rocking for a reason.
Mhm.
It's going to be
that game is very accurate too. It's
Yeah.
proven to be very accurate this season. I'm not even saying that like jokingly.
No.
Like it perfectly emulates the craziness and unpredictability of college football, and I think they recognize that is one of the toughest places to play in college football.
Yep.
I mean, there's nothing really like it.
So, I don't know. I don't want to make a pick for this game. Can I abstain?
Yeah.
Can I bitch out?
Spread if you want. What spread do you like? At least give me like a lean.
I like Ole Miss. I have a soft spot in my heart for Ole Miss. They're my second favorite SEC team.
That's fine, man.
I mean,
Parity.
Yeah.
Some parity here. Come on.
Yeah. I think Jackson Dart is a good quarterback. I just think that I don't know enough about LSU's front seven. If LSU's front seven can poke the holes in the Ole Miss offensive line that Kentucky did, Jackson Dart's going to have himself a long day.
Mhm.
But if they can shore those up, I think that this is going to be a shootout. It's going to be a fun one.
Yeah. I think the only notable name on the LSU front seven is Harold Perkins. Now, he is what you may call a generational player, but outside of him, they've been kind of weird about his spot, too. They've been, I think, transitioning in between edge rusher, outside linebacker. I think he should be rushing the passer most of the time. But I took Ole Miss, took LSU. I think Ole Miss could easily smoke them, to be honest. So I would love a shootout. Please, football gods, if you can hear me, I want an absolute just back and forth game.
I want 63-66 or something like that. I don't know. I need something.
I'd love it.